Alright, give you a quick video here. This is my back hatch for my 99. I picked it a few weeks ago and just never put it on. I do have a new handle for it off of Amazon. I need to get the lock mechanism, and that's going to be here in a couple of weeks. So, and I got something I want to show you real quick. Okay, I picked up these headlights off of Amazon. They are glass and it's supposed to have the LED lights. I picked them up and put them on my Jeep, so I'm gonna go out there and show you what it looks like. Give me a second. Alright, here's what they look like. Can't quite tell, but they are a white color and they look just like the original. They have it's a glass cover. They were really easy to install. I had to put a piece of, a piece of styrofoam there and right up in there, because the chrome plate around it the bulb was loose inside, so I had to tighten it up. And I drove it around the block. And I did this a couple days ago, Friday night actually. The only problem that I have is there is no brights. Let me start the vehicle real quick, show you what the issue is. Sorry about that, trying to do this one-handed, not professional at all. Sorry, keep dropping you. Let me turn the heat off so you can listen. So if you see my dash, let me turn my light. You see my dash, the bright light is kind of illuminated a little bit. That's what the high beams are on. High beams are off. It's kind of illuminated. It's never done that before. See my highlights, my high beams are on, but I don't have high beams. They don't get brighter or dimmer. So that is one. This is the inside of it. I showed you guys. Regulator's screwed up over there. This window doesn't even work anymore. The regulator's broke. So I better turn my lights off. But yeah, they don't get any brighter. They're pretty really bright. So I showed you the brand on Amazon. Real easy to install, no wiring differences. Now I believe that the 2000 and 2001 has a different plug for your headlights, and the kit does come with that plug. Let me go up there and show you real quick. It's not pausing for me. Oh well. So it's not pausing, so it is what it is. So I just want to show you my new headlights, the LEDs. And so at any time I can stretch out the bulbs. Bulbs are you can stretch the bulbs out just like the truck there. They'll slide in and out. I just didn't like the look of LED lights. I don't like the design of the little light bulbs inside here and all the turn signals. I just did not like that. So that's why I got this style. It's just I didn't like the look of LEDs. And this has the factory look. It's glass. So let me, so you can't tell. But at any time you can take the light out and you can change out the bulb inside to whatever you want. So, all right, just a quick video of it. Like I said, that's the new fender, that's the new hood, that's the used bumper, but I got a brand new one upstairs. This is the used header. That's the new grill. I got the other fender up there on my porch. Got the hatch in the back. Here in a couple weeks, I'm going to go down and get the doors. I'm not going to do a whole lot to the doors until it really gets nice outside. And I'm really debating on doing the removable door hack. Not quite for sure. I've done it on my last Jeep I had. The issue is when you take the door off, I have it comes out of the BMW. Let me show you real quick. It's not on the Jeep, but your door, your light here, my light doesn't work either way. I have these switches upstairs that came out of a BMW. So if you pop the switch out, the lights shut off. But when you pop the switch in, the lights come on. So when you take your door off, you just grab hold of your switch and pop it out. And then you have to worry about your lights. And then the second issue I had was once you take your door off, you don't have a mirror. Okay? So I was thinking about maybe taking these doors, maybe cutting them off, making half doors maybe, or I'm not sure yet, but we're gonna have some way to mount the mirror up here some way. I know on the Wranglers you can buy a bracket that you can mount down there on your thing. So maybe I can design or build something or find something. Maybe one of you guys have something that would come up to hold that mirror in place. So, and the reason I'm changing the back hatch is because of this reason right here. It's all pretty much beat up. It's broke. The boat's broke off there. So I probably could fix that somehow, some way, but not for sure. But yeah, I do need a new bumper in the back. And the vehicle is free. Yeah, my buddy, my best friend, gave it to me for free. So he had it a long time ago for his company, and no longer used it. So he was going to sell it to me, and I was going to pay him weekly. I started paying weekly. Somebody else came up to him, gave him cash, and he, that was part of the deal. I was like, okay, give me the money back. And it haven't heard from him for a couple of years. And the guy was going to sell it back to my boss. And yeah, I had a flat tire the other day, so I had to. These tires are dry rotted, pretty bad. So I had to go back to that style. So the guy was coming back here to sell it to my boss, and my boss was going to sell it to me, and the guy never showed up. The boss called, and the guy said, well, my buddy offered $100 more, so I sold it. So and then probably about a year and a half later, that guy who had it now, it sat for like a year. They couldn't keep it charged. It was a charging issue. And he said, if you want it, come and get it. So my boss came and got it. And there on the motor, on the passenger side, there's a ground that's on the block. That ground was all screwed up. So that's why I wasn't charging. So my boss brought back here, fixed that ground. He took it back to his farm, and it stood out there in the barn for 8-9 months. And then be up on the year. I had this for a year in March. And he gave it to me. I worked with him for about 10 years now, so he gave it to me for 10-year anniversary, more or less. I love the XJ. He had no use for it. So that story on that one when I got it. And then I probably showed you guys on the video, when Jeep sells a trim package, they paint the chrome. I watched this. I think D&E Garage showed this. They paint the chrome. So this is a classic or a sport. You got classic sports, and then the There's a limited, I know that, but they come with chrome, but they paint over it if that's not the trim package. I thought that was kind of weird. Yeah, these doors are pretty well shot. I got the rockers upstairs. I got the floor pans upstairs. That's going to be a different video. I won't show you how to do the floor. I'll show you how I did the floor pans, but I'm not going to do a video on actually the process of it because I don't have the camera, the software to do it, all that good stuff. And I'm not going to weld my floor pans in. I'm going to rivet them in because airplanes are riveted in and they can survive that kind of pressure, G's and all that stuff. So I'm just going to rivet mine in and then we can go from there. So I do have a little leak down there. I think my oil plug is leaking. I don't have a crush washer on it. So, but yep, I got a new windshield put in. I had a crack up here, pretty bad crack. I got hit, and so got that put in. Was it Monday? Yeah, it was a Monday. I think it was. So it's time to take the paint off. I'm going to go here this summer, spring, try to hammer that out. So that's my 99. Well, thank you guys. You guys have an awesome day. Well, it won't. I'm trying to turn my phone off, but it won't shut off. That's nice. So I'll keep on talking. I'm hitting the stop button. It's not.